I was thinking about the lady today at Walmart.
She was like she mentioned her legs
Yeah.
and talking about, was it something like she had surgery at Vanderbilt?
Mm-hmm.
And then I forgot the other part.
She was a nurse up in New York.
And at first, I just wanted to die. I wanted to die because I was like, what did I do? I just come here and come for a day while they were working on me. And you get everything they could do and go back to where I was from. I didn't come here to stay. I didn't come here to relocate. We were all curious to try to find out, and I got struck. And everything moved so slow, and I hated it. After that person hit me, my life became a wheelchair. I'm just frustrated, that's all it is. Everything just went backwards, and I'm just upset about it. I want to go hurry up and get back home so I can go back to my life as it was.
Let me say this to you real quick. I know I'm not sure where you are like faithful, but I will say this, that God took 7 days to create, or 6 days to create the entire world, right? And then it said that he entered into his rest.
Yes.
Right? So this is the day that the Lord God made everything and rested from his work. Now realize that the other day, not to glorify the day, but to glorify his rest. And knowing that everything has already been taken care of for you, before you. A lot of times it'll feel bad, but it's going to work out for the good. It won't make sense, but it'll work out for the good.
Okay.
Can't nobody explain it to you, but it'll work out for the good.
Right.
I encourage you today.
She said they sent her down here 20 some odd years ago to do a 2 or 3 year assignment. Her assignment was to come in, learn as much as possible about why Vanderbilt is so successful, and then come back home to New York. She said she got 2 years into it and 3 months away from it. And she was walking from the store to get back into her car. She said she come to the car and she's putting the key into the door to open it. And she said in an instant, she realized her hand was missing. And so was her leg. And it took her a minute to gather herself, but she did. When she's come to, she's in surgery. And 72 surgeries later, she is a double amputee and had a reattached arm. She told me that she had the calling of a doctor, but the burden of a son. And so she could not be a surgeon, so she had to become a nurse. We started talking. She was asking, why me? Right? She was like, God, did I do something wrong? Was I not supposed to come from New York down to Nashville? I said, Lord, let me interject just for a moment. I want to suggest to you that before you knew you, God already had a plan for you. She said, do you think so? I said, I know so. I know him to be so big that he's small and intricate and personal. So I know him to be omnipresent, so he's in my future, but he's still revocating my past. I know him to be everything and more that is me not being possible to save me, and he still selected me. And she said, I just wonder, what did I do? Because it made me sad. It made me think of Joe. Yeah. I mean, you ever been there? The place where you spent time going through the hell. And right when you're about to come out, right when you think it's finished, right when you're on the verge of a breakthrough, that's when the bridge collapses on you. That's what she said. She said she got 2 years into it, 3 months away from leaving, hit by a car. Said the impact was so bad, she was out for months. Not only do you take abuse on your body, but you lose time in your mind. She said, I'm just frustrated. I just want to go back home. So I wish I could do it over again. I want my time back. It really made me sad. Because what do you say to somebody who's frustrated with God? How do you encourage somebody who is disencouraged by what God allowed? How can you be spiritual when they're sitting in sin that somebody else did? She's really trying to find out what's going on. She spent the last 10 years in Nashville, overdue, frustrated, trying to get away. And all she keeps hearing is people say it's a process. The process of Job is too long because it's 42 chapters. I would have to work through every single one of them tonight, and I ain't got time. She said she missed New York because it was fast paced, but Nashville, she called it a town comparison. She said it's just too slow for me. So I think that's the problem. I think so many of us rush through life that we never take the moment of enjoying this minute. We're ready to get to the next one, and then we come to the end of our lives to see it all, but it's too late to go back and learn from it. So what is God calling you to do that you're running from? As you're running to get back to New York, but then when you get there, then where you're going to run to? I said, I don't know. I don't know why. I cannot tell you an answer of definite why you went through what you went through. But I can tell you why you survived what you went through. I can tell you why you should hold on to the hope that He gave to you, that you forfeit, but still hold on to life, asking Him, why did He spare you? I can tell you that He loves you if you don't know that. I can tell you that He loved you so much that weaker people wouldn't even seen this day and stronger people died in your place. I can tell you that. I said, well, that seems kind of impersonal, so I told him my story. I said, after 27 years of living life for other people and serving my sinful self, after being addicted to everything and heroin, after being in rehab and preaching, said I was tired of running. And I felt like my legs wouldn't go any further. Holding my baby in my arms, I made up in my mind I was done. I couldn't do it anymore. And I gave up. But before I could do it, God put me to sleep in it. And I woke up different. I woke up unconcerned about what everybody thought about me. I woke up unmoved by my emotions to hinder me. I woke up and my mind was clear. I woke up and peace was more important than my personal happiness. I woke up and I knew what my assignment was and nothing could stand in my way. So that's just my journey. And my laying down and getting up may be your car incident that happened that you're not looking at it in the way that you should be. So you were called to be a surgeon, you say, but God saw fit to make you a nurse. So you got to know that a surgeon cuts things open, but a nurse mends them back together. I said there's something with your hands. And I only came on tonight to tell somebody it's in your hands. That if everything that you can lay hands on the sick and they recover is in your hands. Everything that you can praise God, I thank you for my yesterday and my tonight, is in your hands. You got to know He gives it. He gives you power in your hands. And I know you wanted to cut things, but in this season, God has you mending things. God has you baking things, growing things, grooming things. It's not always season to cut down and chop open. That sometimes God needs a nurse in the room. Prove it, preacher. He says he is the greatest surgeon, physician. He is the great healer and doctor. He don't need any other surgeons. He only needs nurses. You don't believe it? Go make disciples and telling and preaching to all nations that he is the greatest physician. Then I prayed with her and hugged her and I left. And she said, as I walked out the door, I hope I made your day. You have no idea. I wanted to just share that because I need somebody to know that God has a plan for you. It may not always seem like it, and a lot of times it don't feel like it. Many times we speak faith over for real because I don't see it in for real, but my faith is lying to me. It is surreal. It is a place where God, I don't feel like Job. I don't feel like Jonah. I don't feel like Jesus. I feel like Judas, and you crucifying me. I'm talking to some real people in the room on tonight to say that sometimes it working out for my good, God feels not so good. It don't feel good. It don't feel great. I ain't all that straight. I'm not even playing about it. I come on tonight to be real in the realest way and say, sometimes I don't like coming here. And God, I'm just asking for you to make a way. And the woman said, why me? And I thought about something, and I'm done.
What's that?
Said if you are graced to go through it, you got to know that you are assigned to it. It's assigned to you.
He chose you for a reason.
I know addiction takes out people. It was assigned to me, not for me. You assign name tags for dead people. You assign tags to living people. If God assigned it to me, then it is. I'm gonna live through it. And I've only come on tonight to tell somebody it's assigned to me. Oh my God, it is over me. It's for me. It's around me. It's not gonna kill me. It's not gonna be the doubt that takes me out. It's not gonna be the stress that gives me a stroke. It's not gonna be the hurt that causes my heart attack. It's not going to be what puts me in the casket in the ground. It's not gonna be what takes me out. I know that because it is assigned to me. It's assigned to me. If it is assigned to me, it must mean that God must have enough faith in me to see me out of it. That's why he put me in it and assigned me to do it, because I can come out of it. Not so I can come here and nag and complain, why me? So I can come out on the other end and say, look at me. I am a testimony that God is able to still do anything in Jesus' name. I know that it's assigned to me. And you can't die. Hear me? You can't give up. You can't run out. You can't lay down. It may be hard. Get up. It's a sign to you to get up. It's a sign of you to go on. It's a sign of you to pull it together. Make the best of tonight and tomorrow. That we're not waiting. We're taking every single moment and thanking God for it. That we can get through this and that too. And when I come to my bridge after taking a straight road, I believe God to still be the ladder, still be the concrete, still be the vehicle that gets me across. I know it because it's assigned to me. I'm going to come on tonight to suggest to you, don't be apprehensive of it. Be comprehensive to it. It is for you. That's why you face it. You got to know you're not supposed to faint to it. It's assigned to you for you to be a testimony of it. God bless you tonight.